Hello everyone, it's me, Caglito the One here, and I'm back at it again with another What If video. And today, as requested, I'm gonna do another What If Asta had sunshine. So this is gonna be non-scripted as last time, so I hope you guys enjoy. So let's start off from the start, shall we? From last time. So after everybody went inside, it's gonna be the next day. Noel wakes up and goes around and finds Asta feeding the monsters. And she's like, Asta, are they afraid of you? Like, are they not gonna attack you? And Asta's like, why would they attack me? They know I'm a superior being to them. And they know if they attacked me, they will be dead. Now, Noel will be like, okay. You're very prideful, aren't you? And Asta would reply with, but of course, why wouldn't I be prideful? For I am the strongest being on this planet. And so, after he said that, he finished feeding the monsters and they will walk around. And then, out of nowhere, Magna and Yami come in with no clothes to cover them up from the bet they made with the old guy from the village, or the old chief guy, I don't remember his name. And Yami's like, or Magna's like, yo, what's good, guys? It's like, Asta would be like, you're kind of missing something there, bud. Well, both of you anyway. And Noah will be just blushing her like surprise of what she's seeing. And also just say, you guys should probably go to your rooms and get changed before you do anything. And then Yami and Magna went to their rooms, as said, and got clothes. And so they came back a few minutes later, and Yami said to them, alright, listen here, you brats. You got a mission. And this mission is you're going to go to this village and kill some boars. You think you could handle that? And also be like, well, yeah, I think I could handle some boars. It's not really that hard. And so... but aren't you the one who lost the bets, Yami, Captain? Why am I having to do this? And then Yami replied with, or no, not Yami. Magna would be, why would the captain do this? No, the captain shouldn't do such a low job, even if he lost the bet himself. And so. Also just shrug his shoulders like, okay, whatever. And they went outside. Magna, Noel, and Asta went outside. And they see Crazy Cycle, and Magna's right. And Magna's like, alright guys, let's go on my beauty of a ride here. And Asta would be like, yeah, no, I got my own ride, so you go off ahead. And Noah will be like, you have your own? It's like how do you have your own? I didn't see you bring a broom or whatever they call that thing. Magic brooms. And so also would say, Apollo's chariot. And then you'll see a chariot of 4 horses. And it's majestically gold and white to represent how the sun and how powerful it is. I think how powerful it is. Anyway, and Noah was surprised, awed at what she was saying. Like, yeah. All right, I'm going with Asta. You go by yourself, Magna. Magna's like, but why? My ride's way cooler than his. Asta would say, yeah, but it's faster. And Magna would say, faster? My ride is the fastest around. And Noah would be like, yeah, I don't trust that thing. I'd rather go on with Asta. What was her nickname for Asta? I forget, like Stoopsta or whatever. I don't remember. It's probably not gonna work anyway because Asta's better in this. And so they went on to start flying, and also would say, like, after a few minutes of flying, alright, Magna, I want to get there quickly, so I'll see you there. So I'm just gonna summon some more horses, and there we go. Now he has 8 horses, and he was gone. Like, he would be at the location in like 10 minutes. While Magna is so surprised, and he's like, "Oh, darn it! I'm gonna have to use all my magic if I want to even keep up." Ugh. Oh, darn it, Asta. And so he did so, and Asta, once Magna finally arrived after like 20 minutes, that's how slow in comparison, or even slower, or even longer than it was, like 30 minutes possibly. But let's not make it 30 minutes because I want to do this quicker than the main timeline. And so when Magna finally got to the forest where Asta and Noel was, Asta would have killed all the boars and was already packing them up to leave because it would be annoying just to carry them normally. And Magna be like, "Well, that was fast. You killed all the boars already?" So Asta would be like, "Of course. What do you expect? Me to not kill the boars? These things are weak. Anybody could take care of these things." And Magna would just scratch his head like, okay. And so they began their walk towards the village. And then once they were in front of the village, they finally noticed the smoke, white mist. Asa was like, "I don't like this. I sense dark magic. Well, not particularly dark magic, but evil wizards." And Magna would say the same, like, "Yeah, you're right. This shouldn't be a thing here." And then they went inside with Asta pretty much evaporating all the mist. And they finally saw the villagers and saw that the wizards, or the what was it called? I forgot what their little organization was called, like the Midnight Sun, I think. Yeah, I think it's the Midnight Sun. Probably wrong. I can't remember at the moment, but I'm gonna call them the Midnight Sun at the moment. And so they saw the Midnight Sun all beating down the what's it called? The old man, the village head or whatever, instead of the ice guy, because why would he dirty his hands? And the ice guy, I don't know his name, would say, We're behind clock. We're behind time. I recommend you guys hurry up. We need to kill these bunch of villagers and leave." Magna, seeing that the old man's getting beat up, would go into a rage and start throwing, what was it called? Throwing fireballs at them, hitting some of them, and get actual good hits. And the ice mage would see this and put up a barrier blocking the rest, and also would say, "So you cowards would attack people of lesser means than you, I see. You truly are the lowest of the low." And the ice mage would say, "All those that are weak should die. That's only the law of the land, you know." And also would say, "Well then, if that's so, then you are weak. compared to me, you're but an ant, or better yet, an ant against a mountain. So I recommend you stop this now, or I'm gonna have to beat your ass, and you wouldn't want that. And the Ice Mage will only chuckle at this. Oh, what do you think you're gonna do? I bet you can barely do anything. And also will just say, Red Sun, followed by Supernova. And once he did that, the attack would hit all the weaker mages, and it will only leave the ice guy left. And in a panic, the Ice Mage would start trying to attack the villagers before anything could happen to him. And before the ice attacks could hit the villagers, Asta would block him with his own body, because, well, actually, not his own body. Asta would say, Red Sun, followed by Supernova, finally followed by Black Hole. Finally, and once that happened, it would absorb all the Ice Mage attacks. And then the little girl from the cannon would say to Noelle, like, please help us. And Noelle would get her spell, Sea Dragon's Cradle? I think it was Sea Dragon's Lair, actually. So she would summon Sea Dragon's Lair and cover all the villagers. And also be like, huh, you got a new spell. Very good, Noelle. This will make it much easier to beat this scumbag. And Magna will also be smiling at this for Noelle's what's it called? Sorry, Noelle's achievement. And then both Magna and Asta would beat down on the Ice Mage, taking them out and then tying them all up. And so once all tied up, Asta would say to them, alright, who's the master of you guys? Who's behind this? And then the Ice Mage would say, you think I will tell you, our master? You're a foolish boy. And then once he said that, they all died except one because of suicide, because the one escaped. And so Asta would say, like, they would actually waste their own lives just to do. Oh my god, that's idiotic. How dare they? They will actually take their own lives? I'm angered. I'm truly angry. And Noelle would go on and try to calm down Asta, saying, it's okay, Asta. Those imbeciles just didn't know that. They just didn't know. They were just idiots. And Asta would just smile at her like, you're right. I shouldn't be angry over these people's deaths. If anything, I only feel pity for them. And so Nero went to go get the magic, what's it called? Magic crystal? Not a magic crystal, magic stone, I think. And so she got it and gave it to Asta, and Asta's like, what's this? This is interesting. Yeah, I guess I would just keep this. Maybe I could use this as a necklace or something. And so they all went home. Oh yeah, the old man survived because Asta used healing magic on him called, what's it called? Sun rays, I believe. And so they all go back to the hideout, telling Yami everything, and then Yami would take them to the star area where they see their stars, and then once they were there, they saw that they were in the negative stars, and Also, and Noel was like, negative stars? The hell do you... how the fuck did you guys do that? Are you guys idiots? Like, I know you're the worst team, but come on. Really? Negative stars? Oh, Jesus Christ. I got my workout cut out for me, huh? And Noah will be just aghast and not saying anything. And so, after that, they would see that Yami went up and said, not for long. For you see, both of you, all three of you got 10 stars. And because of us being in negative 30 stars, we're now in the positives. Congratulations, guys. And I'll still be like, oh, thank God. Oh, 30 stars, 2 wastes on the negatives. Well, anyway. Oh, that's great. Alright. So, they would all just head into the dining hall and start eating with Charmy. Because Charmy's the chef, pretty much. And enjoying the food. And Noel just talked to Asta, like, so Asta, so where do you live, or were you born? Asta would just reply, well, I don't know where I was born. All I know is as a baby, I was left at House Village next to the church, and that's how Father found me, and this is how I am now. So as you know. And Noah would be like, so you don't know your parents? And also be like, yes, I do not know my parents. Honestly, I can't imagine what they'll be like. And Noah would say, who knows? Maybe your parents were some royals or something, and they just didn't want you. I don't know. Because of how great your magic power is, I can only imagine that they were a royal or noble. And also just would say, maybe. I don't know. Well, pretty much me and well, you don't know but he's I'll call him brother, or rival. And me and him were pretty much left at the church at the same time as babies. Neither of us know of our parents. So, who knows, it could be a possibility. And so, what about you, Noel? Why did you... So, Noel, how did your family treat you? As it seems, they didn't treat you right. And Noel just looked down in sadness and say, well, they don't really like me, exactly. And Noel also would say, really? They don't like you? Why? You're a splendid person. If anything, they should be cherishing you, in my opinion. And Noel would say, well, they kind of blame me for my mother's death because as I was born, our mother died. And plus, because of my incapability of my magic control, they just hated me so much worse. And so that was pretty much my life. They didn't really like me or treated me as one of their own. And also just like say, well, we're your new family now. Because we Magic Knights stick together. And if they can't see that you are a good person and willing to better yourself, and not the reason your mother died, then they're not family at all. And Noel will be happy to hear this from Asta. And Noel will say, thank you, Asta. And Asta would say, don't mention it. And so, oh yeah, okay. And so, after eating, Vanessa, I believe her name, the witch girl, the drunk girl, I think it was her name, Vanessa, I believe, came in and was like, "Ooh, you got paid, didn't you guys?" And Asta and Noel were like, "Well, yeah, we got like a few thousand gold here." And Noel would say, "Well, this is pocket change to me anyway." And Asta would say, "Pocket change, of course, to a royal like you, but to a commoner like me, this is a lot of money. You could do a lot of things for our village and for Hajj village with this type of money. And that's why I was planning on sending it all to Hajj village. I don't really need." And Vanessa will tell him, like, "What? No, you can't send all your money. That's for you." And Elsa's like, "I guess you're right. I guess I'll just send half of my gold there. Is that fine?" And Vanessa will say, "Yeah, that's fine. You should keep gold for yourself. Like, are you kidding me?" And then she would say, "Well, anyway, you guys want to go shopping? I know a place to help you find a thing to help your magic, Noel, your magic control." And Noel would say, "Really? There's something that could help my magic?" And Vanessa's like, "Yeah, just come with me and I'll show you." And also just say, like, I want to come along. I don't really have anything better to do." Vanessa would say, like, "Sure, come." And so they went to the capital, and went and we're in the alleyway of where the black market is, and Vanessa stops at the wall, saying, "All right, we're here." And Noah would be like, "Vanessa, there's not really anything here." "But a wall, Vanessa, there's not anything here." And Vanessa would say, "Oh, you sillies. You should go through that wall right behind me." And Asa would think, "Oh, I get it." And then he would walk through, and Noah was like, "What are you doing, you idiot? You can't walk through a wall." And then he did. He went through the wall, and she was like, "Oh." Yeah, and Asa would say, "Yeah, this is an invisible wall, I bet." And so they all went through the market, seeing all this cool stuff, and Noelle, seeing the wand she wanted, went and got it. And Asta didn't really go and buy anything, so they were just looking around, maybe seeing anything interesting. And this is when Julius, or the little old lady's money, got taken away from that bandit. And Seke came in like, "Oh, hello, you beauties. Why not you both come with me and we could have a good time?" And they'd be like, and the both of them would be like, "No, we're good." And Seke would say like, "Oh, come on. You know you want to come with me, a great magic knight such as I." And then Asa was behind him, towering over him, like putting a shoulder over him. And he would say, "Seke, was it? I recommend you leave now and stop bothering these two fine ladies, or I'm about to kick your ass." And Seke's like, okay, fine. And then the robbery went past him, stealing the old lady's money. Asa, seeing this, would just trip the robber and then use his what's it called? I don't remember. It will pretty much tie him up with magic. I don't remember what it's called. And the magic guy was like, How did you do that so fast? Like, what?" Also, it's like, "You're too easy, too slow, not worth my time. Seke guy, take him to the prison." And then Seke's like, are you sure? I'm gonna take the credit if I do take them. Also, like, who would believe you? Besides, we got eyewitnesses right here saying that I did it. So do whatever you please, but you're just gonna look like an idiot. And so now, wrong along, doggy. You got a task to do. It's like we just take the robber, scoffing like, fine, whatever. And also just give the change to the old lady, and then they all leave. And the old lady would turn into Julius like, so that's the guy I was sensing. This is the guy with that great magic power. He's as I expected him to be. Wow, this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to know his magic. And then, I don't remember the guy's name, the advisor of Julius was like, Julius, where are you right now? You have work to do. Come here now. And Julius was like, geez, fine, I'm coming. Don't have to shout at me. And so they all went back to the hideout and just went on to relax until a week later comes by. I think a week later. I think so. And Yami would say to Asta, yo, Asta, the Wizard King wants to talk to us. I need you to come with me. And Asta would say, oh, the Wizard King. I see. Alright, I'm coming. And so they go to the capital, and they were in front of the Wizard King. Hello, you two. It's great to see you. So I got a little mission for the both of you. You see, there's a dungeon that opened up, and that's on the border of the Clover and Diamond Kingdom. Do you think, Yami, you got people that you could send over? And Yami said, like, yeah, I got this guy and probably two others. And Julius would say, perfect. And also it's like, another dungeon? Hopefully this one's more of a challenge than the last one I took. And Julius is like, you challenged a dungeon? When did this happen? And also say, I was 7 years old and and this is how I found the divine axe Rita. And Julius is like, you're one strong kid. 7. And you were able to do that. Not even a grimoire. Surprising. And so they went back into the hideout, and they just trained until a week later. And that's where I'm gonna end it. For I probably gonna need to watch more episodes or rewatch actually, so I could get a better explanation of everything. Sorry guys, this one's a little shorter than the last one. Well, a lot shorter. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.